We're here at Glasgow University, and this is the inspiring university for Hogwarts and Harry Potter. We're gonna take a tour of the spot, check it out and see what's here. Already I can tell you I love these type of buildings because of the Gothic style architecture, those rounded dome windows, large archways. It's such a beautiful looking place. This campus, I mean, think of how lucky these kids are to go here. It's absurd. And think of the universities in North America. Kind of fails in comparison, don't you think? We're gonna go check this out and get blown away here by the magic of Glasgow University. So I didn't know this, but 550 years here. That's wild. Think of that, half a thousand years, half a millennia. That's where you get your sweater, right? They have some nice bags too. Well, you want it?
Of course I want it. I want anything with the building one.
What the hell?
Yes, 50 card. No, just cash. Just house. Thank you.
Look at that tree. That's so crazy in the middle. Just one tree. How dare I not show this to you first? There's Hogwarts. We're heading now for the thing I've been waiting for the entire time I've been here in Scotland, which is strangely one of the culinary cuisines, which is Indian food. You wouldn't think it, but in the UK, because of the colonization of India, a lot of people from India ended up moving to the UK, including places like Scotland, and it became one of the central dishes. So of all the things, instead of getting haggis and mashed potatoes and ground beef and meat pies and all that world, one of those meals that's quintessential is a curry. So we're going to do that. We're going to go check out an Indian restaurant just up the road over here. And we're hoping to God this lineup that we see ahead of us is not for the Indian restaurant. It should be right over here. Look at the building it's in. Dear God. What is this for? That was the lineup for the restaurant. That's wild. Okay. I wonder how long that line actually is. That's crazy. Like, what would that be? It's like a 30-minute lineup? I don't think so. Oh, damn. We're waiting. We're gonna try it. Must be amazing. So it's in fact an hour wait, and we are choosing to do it. But what's great is they bring some complimentary beverages. We have green tea, mint tea, and I got a chai. And it's actually an authentic chai, you can tell. What's your name?
It's Duda.
Duda?
Duda.
Why is this place so hot? Like, why are people going so crazy if they're lining up for an hour? Like, what is it here that's so good?
I think it's a very unique. So we're a Bombay cafe, so it's not the typical Indian food that you
Okay.
would go for in any other restaurant. And also,
What do you mean by that?
the food that we make it was brought to India by Irani, like Parsi immigrants. It's not the obvious Indian food that you find like tikka masala and all the restaurants.
Oh,
and
interesting.
everything. So it's a very unique dishes that you find here in other places.
Would you say it's like more flavorful even than that?
Maybe I don't have that much experience with Indian food, not gonna lie, because I'm from Brazil and we don't have Indian food there. Yeah, it's just very tasty and very different. Yeah,
I've been to the one in London.
Have you?
Yeah, and I was like, I saw Dishroom here and I didn't know they were here, and I was like, oh, you have to try it because it's so, like, the most incredible Indian I've ever had. But
Yeah?
it's that different flavor
Yeah,
that
it's
you're
very
talking about.
different. Yeah, like the dishes that you find here, you don't really find in other Indian restaurants.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I was Indian in my past life, so this is going to be really enjoyable to like
Oh, really?
re-experience my culture once more.
Oh, that's very lovely.
Is it like an hour wait every single night? This is like a Monday night. This is insanity.
Yeah, most of the days, yes. Say we have about 1 hour wait.
What?
Sometimes even for breakfast we've got like half an hour wait.
Now I heard you say breakfast sale. What's the deal with that? Indian breakfast doesn't seem like it's a normal thing for people. Like, what would you say that
Yeah,
is?
so it's a mix of British with Indian breakfast. So it's pretty much what we would have for breakfast here, but with like a little taste of Indian, you know? So like the eggs are spiced.
Ooh.
We do breakfast roast, but instead of the buns, we use naan bread. It's very good. We've got the omelette that's also spiced. Everything we've got like an Indian.
No black pudding, no, I'm guessing, right?
No black pudding. No, no. I think we do
Yeah.
have a vegan black pudding though. In the,
You gotta
in the
have some version.
breakfast.
Yeah.
It's really good. If you guys are gonna be here in the morning one day, you should definitely come to breakfast.
Might come tomorrow at this point.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, we've got some space in the bar now.
Thanks.
Guys would like
Thanks
to
so
head
much.
in.
Thanks
No
for
worries.
coming.
Enjoy, guys.
Bye. Okay, I always go with the bartender suggestion here. Got the Kala Kahata Sharbat, which is basically it's like kind of a gooseberry, like fruit, sour, bright, pop in your mouth, chili, citrus, salt, mixed together for some time and left to rest before being strained over ice cubes. Let's try it. And you got biodynamic wine over there. Mine is non-alcoholic, hers is extra alcoholic. That's how it goes.
I can just put it on the tab if it's okay with you.
Level 3. Here we go. Let's go eat. Oh, amazing. Get it?
Like, pry it open.
Pry it open.
No, it's gonna fly everywhere.
Meal has been insane already, like well worth the wait. Got some basmati rice for my chicken curry because you cannot do this without that. Got the garlic naan going on, the different sauces. She's got the greens sauteed and jackfruit brioni. How is it? Good. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good night. Oh, look, the peacock room. Isn't that beautiful? Hey, how are you this morning?
I'm just repairing the bath water.
Oh no, did something leak?
Yes, very much so.
Oh no.
I think it's been years and years and years of leaking.
Yeah, finally built up and then, broke the dam. Oh man.
And an old castle.
Yeah, exactly. There's gonna be some extra maintenance for the beauty.
Always extra maintenance. Yeah, because I was actually, once upon a time I was going to buy an old castle in Spain. It was away up in the Pyrenees.
Okay.
And I couldn't understand why the stonework was like that and the stonework was like that on the way along, and then I suddenly realised earthquakes, it was to withstand earthquakes, that's why it stood for such a long time.
Oh.
So when the earthquakes came along, it used to oscillate.
Oh, I see.
Very, very ingenious idea.
Right, and if you didn't know what you were looking at, you would just think someone did it crooked or the wrong way. That's her, yeah.
Anyway, enjoy your stay here.
Oh yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it. You have a good day. Look, that deer's literally got its mouth open. I've never seen that before. So we've showed you a lot about the food, but what about the coffee? Now I'll say this, everyone has different preferences for coffee, but I think the right coffee is the drip coffee. I personally love it. It has a really nice flavor.
He agrees with me.
I agree with you on
after
this
all
one.
this time.
No, certain countries like rock certain coffees better. Like for instance, in Italy, I love the espressos. Greece, a little strong. Sometimes they have the grits at the bottom. Not my personal favorite. But I found generally you're the safest with most cafes if you get a drip coffee. When we try to do Americanos, I don't know what it is. I just feel like I throw it out halfway through. I can't even drink it. But this drip coffee idea is just, I think, the most winning of all coffee design methods. When we're in Italy and we're having like Italian percolators and such, I can get into that. I love that world. But for now, so far UK, I'm gonna say it's drip coffee. So if you do well in life and you end up going to heaven, I feel like God has such a sense of humor that you would walk into a room like this, immaculate, stacks on the wall, wonderful colors, peaceful, comfortable, best coffee imaginable, but then YMCA is playing. And then you're just like,
The last thing.
you're like, that's what heaven is. And then you look outside and you see the rest of the world waiting for you, saying, come on, let's go to the next layer to heaven. And you just keep ascending. Then you got on the back of one of those Clydesdales, one of those baby Clydesdales. Yeah, is it green? The grass is greener over there. I know it. It's just a never-ending journey. We now enter Narnia. This right here is the biggest beechwood tree I've ever seen. And the reason for it is because this property has been owned since the 1400s. Meaning, unlike most of Scotland, which has been lumbered out so many hundreds of times, this has not been, probably because someone has owned the property. So it wasn't for a logging venture, it was for living. So they kept the trees as they were, and you could see how ancient trees and large they would be if we were not logging them in our forests. They would all be closer to this size. This could be easily a 300-year-old tree right here. It's by far the biggest beechwood tree I've ever seen in any forest in the world. I didn't even think they could get this big. There's branches up there that are the size of normal beechwood trees that are big. Like, this is some magic. Oh my God. stay there so I can get some more reference here for how big this really is. Yeah. Swirls all around the tree. I don't know if someone's like playing games with me, but this looks like a mushroom right here someone put in the forest. It almost looks like a beaver came here and chopped it down below. And then right over here beside it is a whole pack of mushrooms. Yeah, what is the... I actually don't even know. What would be the name for multiple? Squadron. As we're walking by these trees, they keep dropping these shells of seeds. They actually inside, to me, look like coconut shells, weirdly. Look at the white inside. Doesn't it look like a coconut inside? Yeah, I think they are. Look how spiky that is. Ow.
Looks like the one on my parents' house.
Oh, chestnut.
Chestnut?
That's a chestnut.
But they're not, no. But aren't they usually like fluffy on the outside?
Maybe this is the end of the season when they're spiky. The fluff is around the spike. That's a chestnut. You just found a chestnut. Careful, the spikes are hard.
It looks so alien.
Let's see. What the heck?
That's what it grows in. Wow.
This is what I wanted to see. There's this statue or something that looks like a man, but what is this? What the heck? Oh. What is this? It's like a totem. Whoa. It's made of wood, but it looks like it's stone from a distance. Looks like it's staring right at the castle. See right through. It's made of wood staring at the castle.
It had a sword right there. It looks like a cross almost. See that?
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I can't believe this. There's not just one of these wooden guardian creatures. There's more. There's at least one here I'm looking at we're heading towards. There's another one out there. And they're all looks like facing the castle. What's this one gonna reveal? Oh. Oh. What is this? It's 4 people all connected, like slender people. I think this is women. Aliens. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus. Wait. 5. There's 5. Yeah, imagine you rolled up on this in the nighttime coming up to this castle. This is the castle from behind, and there's a few magical things happening at once. We have a miniature horse. We have the big one, the big chap. We have some mushroom wood stools out there, and unbelievably, another one of the wood creatures. This one is blue, which kind of makes me think it's some Palladian, otherworldly, Avatarian species. Look at this. This one is so cool. What on earth? Whoa. This is such a creative way to use old stumps of where trees once were and turn them into entities that are guardians.
Oh my god. Looks like it's splitting in half.
Think of how brilliant and beautiful this is, that this was a tree that was once here. Maybe it got rotten or something happened to it. It broke in a storm. No shortage of those in Scotland. And they decided to give it respect by turning it into one of these wood creatures.
Imagine they saw these in the forest. Compared to honor.
That's, I mean, I wouldn't be
Scary.
surprised the fact they've kept these megalithic 300 to 400-year-old oak trees and beechwood trees.
Why are they so tall?
I've spotted another piece of magic at the castle. I'm at the water fountain, and it's immaculately decorated with Piscean Aquarian water symbology. You can see that with a trident being swung on the backs of these fish / dragon creatures. One at the top carrying a fish. And down below inside this pond in the fountain is koi fish, which brings great luck, great fortune. There's a big one right there. There's some golden smaller ones that look like goldfish. And then over here, the flowering consciousness of the lily sprouting. Interesting looking seaweeds and reeds. Scottish flag flying proud. It's one of my favorite stays of the time we spent here. Between the woodland fairy creatures, the stunning castle, the amazing room. Didn't even film the room. God, how did I forget? The room was actually one of the most comfortable rooms of the entire stay. It was a huge bed. It was like beyond California King. It was Scottish King bed. Because California King's generally seen as the biggest of beds. This was a Scottish King bed. Oh God, it was so comfortable. And the window was looking out into the forest. It was so misty. Everything was cozy, comfortable. The lounge where you go reading. This was such an incredible stay. It's thoughtful things like that that make the experience really special. Honor nature, respect nature. And that's why these trees are so megalithic here, is because clearly the stewards along the way have loved this forest, have loved the nature surrounding it. And that's why it's been kept immaculate and beautiful. Megalithic trees everywhere, happy birds, grouses flying around, some wood for the winter. More mushroom stools. We didn't even get a chance to really walk through the whole entire grounds. I don't know how many acres it is. It's got to be at least 20, 30 acres. Okay, we're gonna go see the one last woodland fairy creature, and then we gotta head out to Roslin Chapel. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's beautiful. That is so beautiful. Man and woman in love in front of the castle. Again, mushrooms on the shoulders. Now this one's interesting because they're looking out to the forest, not towards the castle this time. It's the only one's not looking at the castle. They fell in love and they went out to the woods. The final one over here. What? A blue man. Wow. It looks like, in a way, he's protecting himself. See, look at the positioning of the arm. One arm's coming down, protecting the crotch area, and the other across to the chest. I will always remember this property and this idea of the woodland creatures. I'm here in front of the most famous chapel in the world,